Have you ever struggled with overcoming an addiction? A question that resonates with millions across the globe. Addiction, in its many forms, is a universal struggle that can feel like a relentless battle. But what if I told you that the ancient philosophy of Stoicism could offer valuable insights and tools to help in this fight? Stoicism, with its emphasis on virtue, self-control, and acceptance of what we cannot change, can provide a powerful framework for understanding and overcoming addiction. Overcoming addiction isn't just about abstinence. It's about creating a life of discipline, purpose, and inner peace. It's about developing the strength to resist cravings and the wisdom to understand why those cravings exist in the first place. So, as we journey into this topic, let's remember this is not an easy path, but it is a rewarding one. Today, we delve into the wisdom of Stoicism to combat these challenges. Firstly, Stoicism advises us to focus on what we can control. This wisdom is like a compass, guiding us through the chaotic seas of life. When confronted with the challenge of addiction, it's easy to become overwhelmed by the external triggers that ignite our cravings. Yet we must remember that these triggers, as external factors, are beyond our control. What we can master, however, is our response to them. This is where the power of Stoicism shines. It urges us to channel our energy into what we can indeed influence, our thoughts and actions. By acknowledging this, we can cultivate the self-discipline necessary to navigate through the storm of addiction. We can transform the raw energy of our cravings into a force of change and self-improvement. It's not about suppressing the cravings, but rather learning to respond to them in a healthier, more constructive way. Remember, your reaction to cravings is within your control. Secondly, Stoicism encourages the practice of mindfulness. What does mindfulness mean, you might ask? Well, it's about being completely present in the moment, fully aware of your thoughts, feelings, and the world around you. It's about noticing the details, the subtleties, the nuances. When we talk about addictions, mindfulness becomes a powerful tool in our arsenal. It can help us become more in tune with our triggers and cravings, those sneaky little things that often catch us off guard. You see, when we're mindful, we don't just react impulsively. Instead, we observe our cravings, we acknowledge them, but we don't let them dictate our actions. By practicing mindfulness, we can respond to our triggers in a healthier, more constructive way. We stop being a puppet to our cravings and start being the puppeteer. So remember, stay present, stay aware, and stay in control. Thirdly, Stoicism teaches us to cultivate virtue. Virtue in the Stoic philosophy is the highest form of excellence and the root of genuine happiness. It's about developing qualities like wisdom, courage, justice, and most importantly, self-control. These are not just abstract concepts, but practical tools for everyday life. Think about it. When you're battling addiction, isn't it courage that helps you face your struggles head-on? Isn't it wisdom that allows you to recognize unhealthy patterns and triggers? And isn't it self-control that empowers you to say no to immediate gratification for the sake of your long-term well-being? Cultivating these virtues is a journey, not a destination. It's about constant growth, learning, and striving to be the best version of yourself day by day. And the beautiful part is, every step you take on this journey brings you closer to overcoming your addiction. Cultivate virtue and find your inner strength. Fourthly, Stoicism tells us to embrace adversity. In the grand scheme of life, adversity is a constant. It's in our struggles that we find our strength, and it's through facing our challenges that we grow. Stoics view adversity as a teacher, a chance to learn, evolve, and become better. Now let's apply this to overcoming addiction. It's not an easy path. It's riddled with setbacks and difficult moments. But remember, these challenges are not signs of weakness. They're opportunities. Each craving resisted, every moment of temptation overcome, is a small victory. It's a testament to your strength, your resilience, and your willpower. Don't run from the adversity that comes with fighting addiction. Stand tall, face it head on, embrace it, let it mold you into a stronger, more resilient person. Use it as a stepping stone on your path to recovery. See your addiction as an opportunity to grow. Embrace the adversity and let it guide you to a brighter, healthier future. Let's recap the Stoic tips we've discussed today. Harnessing the wisdom of Stoicism can be a powerful tool in overcoming addiction. The first thing we touched on was the importance of focusing on what you can control. When it comes to addiction, the external triggers might be beyond your control, but your responses to them are not. By honing in on this, you can develop the self-discipline necessary to manage your cravings. We then delved into the practice of mindfulness, allowing yourself to be present and attentive to your thoughts and feelings. This heightened awareness can help you recognize and constructively respond to triggers, fostering a sense of self-control. Next, we explored the cultivation of virtue. Stoicism places a high value on qualities like wisdom, courage, justice, and self-control. Concentrating on these virtues can help build the inner strength and resilience required to combat addiction. We also discussed embracing adversity. Life is filled with challenges, and instead of avoiding them, Stoicism encourages us to face them head-on. See your addiction not as a weakness, but as an opportunity for personal growth and development. The practice of self-denial was our next point. This is all about foregoing immediate gratification for the sake of long-term goals, resisting cravings, and focusing on the long-term benefits of overcoming addiction can help foster self-discipline. We also highlighted the importance of developing a routine that incorporates healthy habits. This can help reduce the risk of relapse and further strengthen self-discipline. Practicing gratitude was another key point. Being thankful for what you have rather than focusing on what you lack can foster contentment and decrease the likelihood of turning to addictive behaviors. Seeking support was another crucial step we discussed. The journey to overcoming addiction can be arduous, and having a support network can provide much-needed motivation and accountability. Lastly, we emphasized the importance of accepting responsibility for your addiction and staying committed to your recovery. This commitment can bolster self-discipline and resilience, essential traits for overcoming addiction. With the wisdom of Stoicism, you have the power to overcome your addictions. Thank you for joining us in this exploration of Stoicism and its potential to help overcome addiction. We hope you found these insights valuable and, more importantly, applicable in your own life. Remember, these are practices, actions that you can incorporate into your daily life to manage and eventually overcome addiction. It's not about perfection, but progress. We encourage you to apply these Stoic tips and see the changes for yourself. If you found this video helpful and want to continue learning about Stoicism and its practical applications, please consider subscribing to our channel. We regularly upload content on this and related topics. Remember, the journey of overcoming addiction is tough, but you're tougher. Stay strong, stay stoic. See you in the next video.